Life is a whirlwind. It pulls us in countless directions. Demands and deadlines swirl around us. We get caught in the current, swept away by the relentless pace. Our minds race, our shoulders tighten, and our breaths grow shallow. We yearn for a reprieve, a moment of calm in the storm. Sometimes escape lies not in a plane ticket or a crowded resort, but in the simple act of driving. The open road beckons, promising a release from the mundane. And when that road cuts through a vast prairie, the escape becomes transcendent. The act of driving itself can be meditative. The hum of the engine, the rhythmic swoosh of the tires on asphalt, the passing scenery, they all blend into a hypnotic rhythm. Our worries, so prominent in the stillness of our homes, seem to fade into the background noise. As you leave the city behind, the landscape begins to shift. Buildings give way to fields, the air loses its sharp edge, and the sounds of traffic become a distant memory. The transition is subtle, yet profound, a physical manifestation of leaving your anxieties behind. The open road becomes a blank canvas, and you, the artist. With each mile, you paint a stroke of freedom, leaving behind the weight of expectations and the clutter of everyday life. The journey becomes as important as the destination, a journey into the heart of tranquility. The prairie unfolds before you, a seemingly endless expanse of green. It's a landscape that whispers, not shouts. Its beauty lies in its subtlety, in the way the wind caresses the tall grasses, creating waves of emerald and gold. There's a sense of timelessness here, a feeling that the prairie has endured for millennia, unfazed by the fleeting worries of mankind. It's humbling and comforting, a reminder that our own troubles, too, shall pass. Close your eyes and breathe in the air, sweet with the scent of wildflowers and earth. Listen to the soft rustle of the grass, a gentle lullaby inviting you to let go. Feel the sun on your skin, a warm embrace that melts away tension. The prairie welcomes you into its embrace, offering solace and serenity. Silence in the city is often an absence of noise, a void filled with the hum of electronics or the distant sirens of urban life. But the silence of the prairie is different. It's a symphony of subtle sounds, a delicate orchestra conducted by the wind. The chirping of crickets, the buzzing of bees, the distant call of a hawk. These sounds don't intrude, they enhance the silence. They remind us that we are not alone, that we are part of something larger than ourselves. This natural soundscape has a calming effect on the mind. It lowers our heart rate, reduces stress hormones, and allows us to truly relax. In the symphony of silence, we find a peace that eludes us in the cacophony of everyday life. Section 5. The weightless sky perspective from the prairie's expanse. One of the most striking features of the prairie is the sky. Uninterrupted by buildings or mountains, it stretches out above you, a vast dome of blue and white. Clouds, those fleeting masterpieces of nature, drift by, casting shadows that dance across the landscape. Gazing up at this immensity, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. Your troubles, so significant just moments ago, shrink in comparison. The prairie reminds you of your place in the grand scheme of things, a small being in a vast and beautiful world. This shift in perspective is liberating. It allows you to release your grip on worry and embrace the present moment. You are free to simply be, to breathe, to exist in the tranquility of the prairie's embrace. Section 6. A time for reflection. The prairie as a mirror to the soul. The prairie in its quiet vastness becomes a mirror to your soul. Away from the distractions of everyday life, your thoughts are free to roam. The simplicity of the landscape encourages a similar simplicity in your own mind. Perhaps you contemplate the vastness of the universe, your own dreams and aspirations, or the beauty of the natural world. Or maybe you simply allow your thoughts to drift by like the clouds overhead, accepting them without judgment. There's a sense of clarity that comes from this kind of reflection. You begin to see your own life with fresh eyes, recognizing what truly matters. The prairie becomes a place not only of escape but also of self-discovery. Section 7. Reconnecting with the simple joys. Rediscovering wonder on the prairie. In a world dominated by technology and constant stimulation, we often lose sight of the simple joys in life. The prairie, with its unassuming beauty, reminds us of the wonder that surrounds us if only we take the time to notice. The delicate structure of a blade of grass, the intricate dance of a butterfly's wings, the vibrant colors of a sunset over the horizon. These small wonders have the power to fill us with joy. As children, we possessed an innate sense of wonder about the world. The prairie invites us to tap into that childlike curiosity once more, to see the world with fresh eyes and rediscover the magic in the mundane. Section 8, Finding Your Prairie, the universal need for escape. The prairie is just one example of the countless places where we can find tranquility. For some, it might be the mountains, the ocean, or a walk in the woods. For others, it might be a quiet corner in a library or a cozy coffee shop. The location itself is less important than the feeling it evokes. It's about finding a place where you can disconnect from the chaos of everyday life and reconnect with yourself. We all have our own unique escapes, our own versions of the prairie. It's up to us to seek them out, to create space in our lives for moments of peace and reflection. Section 9, Share Your Sanctuary, an invitation to connection. Where do you go to escape the chaos and find tranquility? What places, activities, or rituals help you reconnect with yourself and find inner peace? Share your experiences in the comments below and inspire others to discover their own sanctuaries. Your story might be the very thing someone needs to hear today, a gentle nudge to seek out their own version of the prairie and find solace in its embrace. Let's create a tapestry of tranquility, woven together with our shared experiences of finding peace in a chaotic world.